And this is our today's recipe. We have here flour. Today's flour is 1 pint, so we'll be doing enough chinchin today. This is 1 pint of flour. These are butter. Here's the milk. Remember I said the milk is optional. It's not a must that you add milk to it. And these are egg, water. These are sugar. We have here nutmeg. These are baking powder and salt to taste. So let's get it done. So let's start by adding our butter. Then we begin to mash together. What do we mean by mashing? Mashing is a process of mixing your butter and flour together. You can see now that it's now like a breadcrumbs. So what's next? It's time to add our nutmeg. This is measured already. And our salt. Our baking powder. Then we begin to mash together again. And this is our next process. We are going to take our milk and add into our sugar. And add our water into it. Please be mindful of the water that you're adding. Let's make a hole in our flour so we can add our egg in it. It is whisked already. Then we begin to mash again. You can actually use both hands for this. So back to our sugar that is mixed with milk and water. We'll make another hole for it as well. Then this. Let's add a little water so we can bring out our sugar. Then we begin to mash. In this stage, I'll be using both hands for this because it's now very thick. Now I'm using both hands for this. You will find out that it's sticking to my hands. So why is this? This is because the water is too much. So what do we do now? You'll take from part of our flour. This is it. Then you spread it to your palms. Then rub together. So the excess ones will come out. So you can see now this thing is going down from my hands. It's not enough. Let me add a little. This is it. You can see that I'm free from it now. These are my palms. Before then, let's clear our table. So now my table is cleared. I'm going to be adding flour. I'm going to be adding flour to the table. Then bring down my chinchin, bring down the butter. My table is cleared already, and you can see now I took from this flour, then pour on top of the table, then added my dough to it. I added the flour to the table so that the dough won't stick to the table. So what do we do now? Let's begin to knead. We're in the process of kneading now. Today you get to know what is kneading. And this is what we mean by kneading. I'm making sure that everything, like all the recipes, are entering every part of it. It's sticking to my hands again. I have to take from this flour, then pour into my palms, rub together, and continue kneading. Again. And here is our chinchin dough. So we are still proceeding to the next stage. We are just allowing this to rest for a bit. So this is another stage. This is our rolling pin. This is our chinchin cutter. So we are going to be making use of these two tools. So we are going to take parts of this dough. You know, we can't just take everything and knead. So we're going to be cutting it gradually. So let's start. We'll add a little flour. And your rolling pin, you're going to add flour there too. so that it won't be sticking to the dough. And you begin to roll gradually. This actually is for beginners, for those of you that doesn't know how to do it. But if it's left to me, I'm very fast, so I'll be taking it slowly because of you guys that don't know how to do it. Make sure that your kneading needs to become very flat. If it's not flat, it will become too thick and you'll find it difficult to cut. Yes, I think it's flat now. Yeah. So what's next? We are making use of our chinchin cutter, and this is how to cut. I'm taking it slowly for you guys. This is it. Make sure you're cutting it very straight and you take it easy. Mine is coming out well because I already know how to do it, but for you guys, just be careful. You can see. Now let's start cutting. Before you cut, please always add flour to it so it doesn't stick together with the table. So this is how to cut. Whatever size you want it. This is the actual size that I like it. This is what I like my chinchin to look like. This is the exact size I want it. You can actually do it smaller than that. And this is it. This one is small. So for you guys that doesn't know how to do it, let me take it gradually for you. You can see. I'm going to be making use of my tray now. This is my tray. I'll add flour to it so it doesn't stick together. Then I'll transfer my chinchin into the tray. You can see. So I need to cut more. Now.